Really?
It don't look like it.
All right. Welcome to another Woods Report. So,
Technical.
yeah, we got a new computer, and I don't like the way this looks, but we're going to have to figure that out later.
It's too close.
The other computer was clear.
He said he already told you why.
Why?
He said each computer, depending on the level of their camera lens, it can be a better camera. It's like phones. My Surface was a better camera.
I almost want to go back to the other computer. It's a better camera,
but it's broke. We may clunk out on us.
Oh, he said get another external camera.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We probably got to get an external camera. Big stupid YouTube.
I can see.
We do this for fun, so it's like I'm not putting a lot of money into this thing. No. All right. So I don't want to put a lot of money into this. So, but we can't look like this,
right? It can't be blurred.
Marlon Wayans.
He's getting backlash. Everybody says stuff and put their foot in their mouth.
Ooh, we're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored.
Give me a high five.
Now, I'm sure as a Wayans, he's used to backlash. So I don't think Marlon Wayans is losing any sleep over getting
I'd like to hear what this man is saying, because I didn't read your post. So
I don't think Marlon Wayans is getting losing any sleep over getting any backlash. As a Wayans brother, it comes with the territory.
Their family is used
because everything they do is controversial. Apparently, he didn't see the way every black person in the world, I guess, has been seeing this.
Even the mayor saw it the way we saw it.
Well, I said something controversial too yesterday.
What'd you say?
Remember, I said to black people, this is not no proud moment to be sitting up there and doing all of that.
Maybe that's what
he kind of was saying. But
he got backlash.
I'm not famous like he is. He's famous.
It's not a proud moment.
He's famous though, so he can't say anything.
You cannot condone violence anywhere, anytime.
But I said I understood it,
and we understood.
Maybe that's why he didn't explain himself.
I understand it,
right?
And some of the people that they were talking to on the news last night were not all black people. There were white people. There was white people that was black, and they were like, "Oh my God, he's by himself." And that's just wrong.
There were white people that said they wish they could have came over there and punched those people.
That was just wrong. Everybody saw wrong
on that river. We're talking about the riverfront brawl in Montgomery, Alabama. Marlon Wayans is being accused of criticizing the black people in the Montgomery for fighting. So he's facing backlash. Marlon Wayans criticizes the black people in Alabama for the boat fight. Marlon Wayans is one of the legends in the game, which I just kind of said. So he's used to that. But his popularity has resurged over the past decade because he's been in a lot of movies due to his eccentric personality. Marlon Wayans, I'm just going to a side note. Marlon Wayans was at a fight recently.
A
regular fight. Yeah. Not that, but just a fight.
Okay.
And he was sitting behind Evander Holyfield.
Ooh, okay.
And he had his camera and he zoomed in on Evander Holyfield's ear. That part that Mike Tyson
bit.
And he said he made fun of it. And he said, my nephew is sitting next to me telling me to go off live because y'all gonna cancel me for making fun of Evander Holyfield.
His ear.
So he's used to being.
His ear was pieced off?
You know, his ear is messed up from Tyson.
He got it fixed.
No, Tyson bit that off. He still got a chunk of that off. So Marlon is used to that. He's used to that.
Okay.
Wendy says, "Hey, ladies.
Hey, Wendy.
I would have jumped in and helped him. No way I would have stood there. Yeah, you talking about the brawl?
Nobody would have. Well,
no, some people were standing there. Some people
would have.
So it says, due to his eccentric personality, he's resurged. Marlon is almost solely known for being funny. As a result, he has shown more of his serious side lately. This afternoon, he offered his opinion on the Montgomery Riverboat boat altercation. Later on, we're going to talk about Jennifer Aniston and Jamie Foxx. When these celebrities throw their hat in the ring, they got to understand you're going to get backlash. Because you could say God is good and 100,000 million people.
No, he's not. Oh, if he was good. He
wasn't good to me. My mom passed away last night.
I thought you said he was good.
So, but know that if you're going to make a comment, you're going to get backlash.
Simple comment. God
so, this afternoon, he offered his opinion on the Montgomery Riverboat altercation, which has gotten a lot of attention on the internet. Essentially, Marlon accused the Black people involved of portraying the stereotype. As a result, people are upset with him. Marlon Wayans' style of comedy in the eyes of many has been stereotypical. So for him to say stereotype is funny because all they did was stereotype.
In living
Homie the Clown, all of that.
Everything.
That was all too stereotype. Yeah. So that is kind of, stay away from saying stuff is stereotype when that's what your whole
nobody from that family should talk about anything stereotype.
Right. So maybe that's why people was mad. Mm-hmm. If it was Bill Cosby, you were used to him saying something.
Right.
They was using foul language.
That man didn't have to bring a chair.
Right. And people would tell him to go crawl in the hole he just came out of. Now, while the Wayans brothers have gone down as classic sitcom, it relied heavily on slapstick humor. Actually, the Wayans family comedy is relying on slapstick comedy. We just said that. However, in their defense, this style of humor worked for acts such as the Three Stooges. Regardless, in the current landscape of entertainment, every person has a platform. In other words, Living Color would not survive today. You couldn't do Homie the Clown. You couldn't do the guys doing two snaps. Mm-hmm. People would be offended. It would be, politically
the handicap one.
Carrie being it was transgender.
Wonderful.
Jamie dressing like all of that would not be.
Hey, it was systemic.
Yeah. Marlon Wayans offered his opinion on the riverboat fight that took place in Montgomery, Alabama this weekend. Many people in the Black community are happy that Black people finally stood up for themselves. Also, this is one time where it can't be said that Black people don't stick together. I told you, normally we say that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Mm-hmm. And walk away.
Or stay in line and order whatever you're going to order.
Like that man that was in line when that lady got
in Chicago
beat down and her son standing there like, oh no.
Or people left.
Yeah.
People normally, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
They're afraid, like you said, a violent gun may come out or some weapon.
So also, this is one time where it can't be said that Black people don't stick together. However, from the tone of Marlon's post, he's disappointed in how those people handled the situation. Because of this, Black people on social media are calling him a sellout. I don't agree with that. I said the same thing. Remember, I said it should have stopped right where that Black man and that white man was fighting each other, and then that's it. But then when that other Black guy came and got them off of him, and then they went back to their boat, to me, that's where the police should have taken over. Where they called the police, y'all not going nowhere. Y'all gonna get arrested for jumping on this Black man.
Now, was it
But I understand why people jumped in. We're tired of it.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Was it Marlon Wayans who made the comment when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, saying every member from his family would be on the stage to kick Will Smith?
So that's probably
why a hypocrite.
Right, that's probably why he's getting backlash.
Yes.
If Marlon Wayans was like a regular stale Black comedian that didn't fight anybody or told jokes, so like if he wasn't like Chris Rock could never say nothing. Mm-hmm. Any comedian that says beat up somebody or I'll slap somebody or push him down or you can never say anything about stereotypes or Black people.
You need to leave this alone.
Yeah.
They would probably say it the way you said.
I said it in my opinion. I think what he was trying to say is what I said.
Okay.
Which is that wasn't like our best moment. If in 30 years from now, that's not going to be shown as this week in Black history. Mm-hmm. It's not your proudest moment. But I understand it. You understand what I'm saying? I understand and that man with the chair. I don't agree with what he
went
did.
Too far.
I don't agree with it.
I think there's a certain limit that
I understand.
He brought out props.
I understand it. And if my mom could walk, she would probably do the same thing. I understand it. It's an old black man in Montgomery, Alabama.
Right. But
and things is going down, I'm hitting every white person I can with
I don't know what mood Marlon Wayans was in.
Right.
I remember him saying if Will Smith came and slapped one of his brothers, every Wayans in the whole country would be on that stage.
He said they would have been coming down like they would have been coming out like birds.
Get them.
All penguins from out of the audience, thousands of Wayans.
That's what happened on that riverfront.
And that would have been
their brother. That was their brother.
Exactly. And he wouldn't have handled it professional. If that was his brother Damon up there, and Keenan and Marlon was in the audience at the Oscars, and Will Smith went up there and slapped Damon, not only would Damon have fought Will, Marlon and Keenan would have ran from the audience.
Him and his sister.
Ghetto is all ghetto. And if Kim was in the audience, she would have ran up there too.
Oh, God.
All black people, all ghetto on the Oscars live.
Yes, on the stage.
And people would have said the Wayans family jumped Will Smith live on the Oscars.
Like that riverfront.
So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I would have said the same thing.
Yeah.
I understand it.
But it wasn't right.
It's not right. If I was up there and somebody slapped, you would come up. People act out of, that's just how you are.
You just quick, emotional. But that in that situation,
somebody push your mother down.
Yeah.
I'm not calling the police. I'm punching you in your face.
That's a family member. That's a person that you may know, a person that's your race, that you feel like being bullied. I didn't like bullies in high school. That was the thing too.
Right.
I didn't like when girls was being bullied. Right. You want to jump in there with them.
And we don't always handle things the right way.
I know.
But I understand it. The same as if you was ordering something fast food. I tell you all the time, Lenore, you're not handling it the right way. But you caught up in the emotion.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't talk to nobody crazy when they ain't gave me my food yet. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure not going to talk to you crazy and tell you to give me some food.
Yeah.
But you do. That's what I'm saying. Don't do that. These that you said or you messed up. No. Oh, you want your fries? Because your fries gonna go through a whole bunch of hands before they come out that window.
No, I do look good. I do okay with
you
when
doing
it comes
better.
To food.
You doing better.
No, my issues was car driving, road rage. Yeah. I don't really have it. I don't really talk back too much when they have my food.
People fight with their cars. It's not the best thing to do.
I know this day and age now.
Right. So I felt like if he's going to make a comment negative about how the black people handle the situation, he didn't have to make it the way he did. Mm-hmm. He could have made it sound a little bit nicer coming from the family that he's coming from. Mm-hmm. So that's why he got it. But on the same token, no one's canceling Marlon Wayans. So I don't even know. Black Twitter, I got it. Y'all mad, y'all upset, y'all cussing them out. We do that to family. It's not going. It's going. Okay. That's why I said it's something with this computer.
But it does. That changes color, so it does. It's like it's doing something.
I don't know.
Okay.
We may not keep this computer. I can tell you that. Okay. It costs too much money for me to be having this many issues. I'll go down to my cousin's. What Eddie Murphy said, my cousin's
garage
dry cleaners. I get a job at my cousin's.
Stop.
We go and get something cheap before we spend a lot of money on something, and it's not working.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we might have to go another week with no, you know what I'm saying?
Just use my old one.
Yeah. But anyway, no one's canceling Marlon Wayans. No one. He's used to backlash. So all the hate that y'all giving him, he's laughing. I can guarantee it's not worth it, Miss Sylvia. Marlon Wayans is laughing.
It ain't worth it.
His family is used to backlash. And we all know you're not canceling the Wayans family. Not in this black culture you are. You're not.
No.
I don't care what he said. He could have said anything he wanted to say about those people on the riverboat. The Wayans family they at the picnic, y'all.
Yeah.
They there.
They probably part of the people having the picnic.
They at the barbecue. Now you can be upset with them. You can yell at them. You can fight them. People fight at the barbecue.
That's true.
Cousins fight each other. They can fight on the basketball court, but they're always going to be invited to the barbecue.
They're going to be canceled.
They've done too much. Come on. It's ridiculous. It's like Tyler Perry's always going to be invited to the barbecue.
That's true.
Always.
Yeah.
We tried to cancel people.
I don't even know what the ugliest thing they could do.
They tried to cancel Oprah. Remember Oprah and Gail? I told y'all, nobody's canceling Oprah. She's always at the barbecue.
She would have
She's just an aunt you might be upset with. That's all.
Right. I'm tired of my aunt. She always telling us
lay down too much. Well, they would have to do stuff like
they would have to do Bill something major. Yeah.
Is he still at the barbecue?
He can be on the outside of, he could be, not in the.
I hate to say it. Bill Cosby's still at the barbecue.
Yeah, they just mad at him, but he still gets some ribs.
We're ashamed of him. It's like having a relative that everybody knows is nothing.
Uncle so-and-so, he did some wrong. We've had at our own personal barbecues some offenders.
Bill Cosby has done too much.
Be there.
Too much in the Black community to not be at the barbecue. You said, what can somebody do to not be at the barbecue? Kanye West is still at the barbecue. Get out,
he'll be at the barbecue. And they'll be playing R. Kelly songs.
Kanye West is still at the barbecue.
Yeah.
That's your crazy cousin.
Yeah.
Everybody will be like, don't listen to him.
We still take you in as Black.
He don't represent the family.
Don't you think we're more forgiving than other?
We are way more forgiving.
Yeah. Especially if you've been ridiculed by the white man.
Other races will really take out the barbecue.
Like, OJ hasn't even been invited.
OJ's not at the barbecue.
No, he's back at the barbecue.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
No, he's not. There you go. The first Black man we can think of that is not at the barbecue. OJ Simpson is not at the barbecue.
When he first got his
in the beginning, I'm talking about after all of this.
Oh, so he's no longer invited.
No, he's not at the barbecue.
What did he do to not be invited?
You want to know what he did? How about take somebody's neck off?
No. They
head off.
Brothers wasn't caring about that. They didn't care if he was ill.
Well, no, he never identified. Never identified with us anyway.
And they still. It was like he was the face for. Y'all do it too.
Right.
We can get away as well. No, come on, OJ. Come on.
It was something after that trial. Black people, not all Black people, right. But they was more, not that they felt he was innocent.
Right. They didn't care.
It was the whole Johnny Cochran.
Thank you.
All of that. But he's still not at the barbecue.
I think he can still come by and get a rib. He probably can't stay.
No.
I think he's still invited. Seriously.
All right, y'all comment down below.
You gotta really find me some names.
OJ Simpson.
No, I don't think so.
No, he's not.
I think he's still invited.
No.
Okay.
We disagree on that. He's not at the barbecue. He don't even live his life now.
I don't know what he's doing now.
He's not in the barbecue. No, we got rid of him alone. I thank you for saying his name. Because I couldn't think of somebody who we got rid of.
Ben Carson guy, probably.
Ben Carson is not at the barbecue.
That's the ones I would say that's not at the barbecue.
Oh. What's his name? The Justice.
Oh, Clarence.
Clarence Thomas is not at the barbecue.
No. He ain't even in the neighborhood.
Candace Owens is not at the barbecue.
No, that's what I'm saying. OJ is not there yet. He still can come. Get a rib.
OJ Simpson, I'm going to tell you how OJ Simpson is. OJ Simpson can sit in the car. He's the one that comes, sits in the car, and the aunt brings him a plate. Right?
Who still love him? I
don't love him.
You. No, the aunt.
Oh.
Your aunt, your granny, your aunt, they gonna love you even with
as
long as you
are.
I'll
give you that. Since we saying Clarence Thomas. He's not Clarence Thomas. Clarence Thomas not even on the block. Don't even pull up in the driveway at the barbecue.
People understand when we say that. When we talk about
everybody know what they
who's invited to the barbecue or not.
Even white people know what
we're talking about. Got it.
Clarence Thomas can't come even near the house. He can stay out of the city or the state where the barbecue is.
Wow.
Candace Owens can stay out.
Yeah.
So you're right.
She'll probably try to come in with Kanye.
No.
And they it depends on who's at the date.
The only reason why Kanye can is because he's crazy. Well, that's the only reason.
He's calmed down and
I'm saying he has a mental. If he didn't have a mental issue, he'd be out there with her.
Oh well.
So no.
I still think Chicago barbecue he could.
Chicago's a whole different breed.
That's what I'm saying.
R. Kelly's at the barbecue in Chicago.
Yes, he is. Right when he come out.
Just keep your young daughters and cousins away from him.
Watch your nieces. Don't. R. Kelly go on that other way. Don't walk that way.
Mm-mm.
What you want? Some ribs? What you want? Piece of chicken? They'll still feed him.
I might even put him in the parking lot.
I don't know. R. Kelly makes the Chicago barbecue. He'll come in. Yeah.
All right, but anyway, Marlon Wayans. For those black people that's trying to say cancel Marlon Wayans, it's not going to happen.
Some people are actually saying cancel.
Yeah, they said cancel Marlon Wayans.
Who?
So I'm just here to tell y'all that's not going to happen.
That is not going to happen.
Forget that.
They tried to cancel Nick Cannon with the whole
the Jewish comments. No, black people was saying cancel Marlon.
That's I
did.
Marlon said the same thing Kim was saying when she said, "I must say something controversial."
Yeah, he didn't.
This is not a hurrah moment for black people.
Right,
that's still ugly. You don't go out and beat up people.
He probably would have helped the guy, but those other guys that came off the boat, it was already over by the time they came.
He didn't feel like more and more people needed to be in part of it.
The boy that was swimming, I said it yesterday. The boy that swam across the thing was fine. Because he saw immediate danger and he was trying to go over there to stop it. The man that ran from the top, that ran down there to get them off, that's fine. That's right there. Mm-hmm. But the guys who got off the boat later, when the white guys was already on their boat, that's where you can say
you've gone too far. Now you following them to their boat.
I understand it though. I understand
you're harassing them now.
No, I ain't no harassing. They jumped that black man.
No, you're following them. They've left. They are not beating the man up anymore. I don't want to
put no word harass with them.
No, I'm saying that they're probably, the white people are probably saying you following me.
They saying
because you was even saying
they could have pulled out.
They could have pulled guns out from their boats to shoot the black man coming after them.
What, Ma? Right, and then the other thing was the chair. That was too much.
I think, Mama, one of the things that I brought up that we were saying just now before you came back, Marlon Wayans made a comment when Will Smith hit Chris Rock on the stage.
He said his whole family would have jumped in.
He said my family Wayans would be coming from all over the place
to beat up Will.
To beat Will Smith.
So he does agree in the moment.
In the moment.
That's why I said I agree. For me, I didn't come after black people on this because I understand it. That's why I said I understand it. We don't always do our best moments, even in our own private lives.
Right.
But I understand it.
Right.
You acting right there. If the moment is there, you heat it up. You watching them jump on this black man. We taking you down. You're not gonna go back to your boat and sip my pina coladas. That's probably what they thinking. When we get off of this Dixieland boat, we coming to you and we're going to beat you down like we watched across the river. You beat that black man down. Now, yes, we could have called the police. Yes, we could have waited for them to come, but that ain't going to feel the same as my foot in your mouth. So I get it. I get it. Okay. So that's why Marlon shouldn't have said nothing.
And then trying to stand and comment about canceling him. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Said. Okay.
AG lady says, let it be your family and then you can talk to me, which he and his brothers have been in fights, which we just said.
Thank you.
When you came after his family back in the day. So what is he talking? Remember your past fighting. I agree, AG lady. That's what we said. The Wayans family would jump people. So he's stupid.
And there's so many of them. They probably did it when growing up at school.
Katila says, hi, ladies and mama.
Hey.
Wendy says,
saying hi to you.
I have trouble taking Marlon seriously. He's just silly to me. He might have just been trying to get out in the press knowing Marlon.
That's true.
Wendy says, not me. Diane Baskin says, I need to pause and look up the event. First, I am hearing of this. Really, Diane? You haven't seen this video? It's been everywhere.
Major news.
You can watch our video yesterday. I talk about
Major it. Major news is talking about
it. You can watch any video of people talking about this riverboat fight. Brawl. Emerald says, hey, ladies. Hey, Emerald.
Hey.
Colleen says, hello, ladies in chat. Hey, Colleen. Everybody saying hi to each other. Wendy says, laugh out now. Lenore said, OJ can have a rib.
Yeah, he invited to the barbecue.
Oh, Stacey Dash. Wendy says Stacey Dash. No, Stacey Dash is not there no more.
I was gonna give her a little break when she was in that reality show with what's his name, Ray.
Yeah,
but
you mean Ray J?
Ray J. I'm sorry, I said Ray. Lord Jesus, I'm thinking of the picnic.
Colleen said, "Hello, everyone." Well, how was she in that show?
She stayed to herself. They was talking about her like, why you on this show? And you acting so sedity and Republican-y.
See, they tried to bring her in and she can't come to the barbecue.
Yeah,
you're right, Wendy. Emerald says we are not canceling Marlon, period. Mm-mm. Thank you.
That shouldn't even come out of Black people's mouths.
What is that? That's stupid.
Why would you say that, Black people?
Emerald says, I do agree with him. And Katina says, Kim, I understand. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, I understand what he's saying. It's just the contents of how he was, it's the moment and how he says it. You could even say it like how you said it yesterday.
And there's a lot of Black people.
That's not a hallelujah moment.
There's a lot of Black people who agree with it.
Yeah.
And they afraid to say something because they afraid people gonna be like, you're not Black or we gonna cancel you. Y'all can say it on here. We don't care. We don't cancel people. You just because you don't agree with something that I say don't mean that I'm trying to cancel you. Mm-hmm. So
we quick to cancel people. It's so funny because I heard
as long as you give an explanation.
It's like the turning,
don't come on here saying
the turning the other cheek kind of thing, and you like Jesus, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I thought about Peter.
I'm not turning
when Peter when they went to get Jesus, Peter cut that ear off.
I would have cut it off too.
That's wrong.
Right. That perfect example.
He cut that soldier's ear off.
He didn't act in that's not his. If the Bible stopped right there for Peter,
I get him, Lord. I got you.
If the Bible stopped right there for the story of Peter, that's not his proudest moment. No. You see what I'm saying?
Thank you.
He went on to do other stuff to where you say that's accumulation of my life. Mm-hmm. I'm not all about cutting somebody's ear off. I'm other things. You see what I'm saying? So
Jesus had to pick that ear up and put it back on.
That's not his proudest moment, but I don't blame him. This man
coming at my friend.
This man been healing people all week. Ooh. He's tired.
That's the Messiah.
He's praying all night while we laughing and having a good time.
Arrest him. I got him.
He's tired. He's worn out.
Thank you.
He knows he has to leave. He knows he's gonna be beat and all of this. Oh. At least if you're gonna come and get him, they probably was like those white people. Yeah, go. They probably came over here. Come on over here, you old heathen.
What you doing with them people?
Jew, come on, we're gonna get you. We're gonna hang you on the cross. And Peter was like,
no, you not.
You could have came and got him a whole lot better than that. This is God himself. You show respect. And he took his sword out. I'm gonna cut you up.
Yes.
And Jesus said, hold on, Peter. He who lives by the sword shall die by the sword.
He had to pick that ear up. That was one of the healing moments.
And Jesus witnessed. Let me tell you something. That was so crazy that day. Jesus wouldn't have showed up on the pier that day. They would have pushed him in the water.
No.
Yes, they would. No. If he would have stood and said, all right, everybody, calm down.
You can't say that. As many times Jesus he had fled from people trying to kill him. They was picking up rocks. Right. I said, how did Jesus disappear from the crowd?
We would have thought
he quit.
No, the Black people would have thought somebody dressed in a Jesus costume. Get that man out of here in that Jesus costume. And they would have still came after those people on that boat.
Lord, that's why we need you.
And I'll tell you another thing. When Jesus went into the temple and knocked over all the tables, in my opinion, that's not a proud moment.
Well, no.
But that shows that he's angry. He said, be angry, but sin not.
Yes.
You have the right to be angry.
Yes, they was wrong what they were doing.
But that could have probably been handled a better way. You coming in there kicking over the tables.
Jesus alone. He did what he needed to do. That was a very wise man, and he knew what he needed to do.
Right. Okay. Being a young boy, you're supposed to be with your parents. Why are you at the temple? Mom, they gotta go.
You know the bar mitzvah and all that's going on. You know I'm about my father's
business. So they searching days for him.
Question me.
That was wrong. You probably got a whooping for that too. So when you crying about getting a spanking, he probably in heaven going, I got hit for that.
I didn't listen to my mom and dad. But they need to understand that's why I'm here.
No, you stay next to me, buddy. Okay. You don't just run around like that. I know you're the son of God, but right now on this earth, you belong to me.
I have to take care of you. I'm your parent.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I get it. Okay.
So,
But all we said just to say is you ain't canceling the Wayans.
No, you're not canceling the Wayans.
Go ahead.
Emerald says, okay, Kim, I understand. Kalina says, Kim, I understand. Laugh out loud. live by the sword and die by the sword. Mm-hmm. That's why I said that could have went another way. They could have pulled out guns and shot them. Katina says, Matthew chapter 26 through 52. Then said Jesus unto them, put up again they sword into his place. For all they that take sword shall perish with the sword.
Ain't that something? So
our emotions just getting away. God's number one thing is never going to be violence. It's never. He's going to always be like, turn the other cheek. But how much you want to bet he's saying what I said? I understand. Yeah. I understand.
Thank you, Lord.
For your understand. Thank you for your forgiveness and understanding that we're emotional. We're emotional.
And we're tired. If we see someone hurting, we're quick to go.
And I'll be honest with you, even though he said he who lives by the sword and dies by the sword, I'm sorry. If you're still here, I'm still going to chop off. If somebody coming after my Savior and I'm standing there and I got a sword, it's on.
And if I die by it, I'm just going to
have to die. I'm going to go to heaven. And I'll be in heaven going, I'm sorry, guys.
My friend, my family.
And he said, you died a premature death. Well, I'm sorry I died a premature death, but I'll do it again.
Your emotions just got off the best of you.
You hit my mom, you pushed my mom down. I'm not calling the police. I'm going to punch you in your face and then call the police.
Oh my God. Some of us got that spirit like Peter.
I got a Peter spirit. Emerald says they are making so many memes with the folding chair.
They do. You got to show me some.
They got memes with the chair with the do-rag on.
No,
and some Timberland boots.
No.
They got memes with the chair in every black portrait. The Good Times portrait, the people hold chairs, the ones that's dancing.
Yeah.
They got chairs with Harriet Tubman going through with a chair. They got chairs of white people as slaves and the black people with a chair, like they making them pick the cotton in the field.
That's cute.
They got chairs, all kind of memes.
That's
with
cute.
Chairs.
Okay.
All kind of memes.
Taking stuff and running wild with it.
And you know what else they doing? It's so funny and it's so wrong.
What?
People reenacting it at their swimming pools.
Kim.
With their white friends. I saw this one. I fell on the floor laughing.
They did.
It was a big guy, like the security guy. And you could tell it's his white friend. He had no shirt on. And they at the swimming pool. And then he swung at him, the white guy. And then the black guy was his hat off. And then other white people came in.
No.
You know that's their friends.
That's just wrong.
And they at the swimming pool. All the other white guys came in and they get the black guy down. They pretend like they beat him up. And then they saw a black guy swimming across the pool.
Are you kidding?
And then when he get out the pool, because they said the 16-year-old didn't do nothing when he got out the pool.
He did.
So when the black guy get out the pool, he was checking his clothes and squeezing it out while the fight was still going on. Then they showed other black people coming in, and then everybody fighting. Then they picking up folding chairs.
Oh no!
And they pretending like they hit the white people, and the white people fall in the swimming pool.
That's just wrong. That's so.
But
funny,
that showed, you know why I like that? Because it showed that the white people didn't get upset about it; they understood it.
Yeah.
For them to help them do that as friends, they understood it.
On the news last night, the news I watched, they had two white ladies that was also viewing this, said that is just wrong. They're picking on that man. That's wrong.
Exactly.
So everyone that saw it,
everybody that saw
it's almost like you condone people coming in to help that man.
Yeah. And it was some guy on TikTok. He was a country guy. He said, I tell you one thing. I'm old country redneck button, but I tell you, they was right. You don't just jump on their brother like that and think them black people just gonna stand by and watch that. He was an old country man.
Really?
Yeah, he said, I tell you one thing, I understand everything they did. I wish I was there. I would have had a chair and I would have knocked everybody out with that chair. So it's white people who get it too. It's white people who get it.
Oh my God.
And then you got people comparing it to that, what's his name, Aldine song we talked about, Small Town. You don't try that in a small town.
In a small town.
It don't matter whether you're black, white, whatever you are. You don't try that in a small town. Because we come together and we take care of it.
We see wrong, we gonna do it.
And that's their way of saying that group. No, that song wasn't racist.
Oh,
they said it don't matter whether you black, white, whatever.
And the writer, he didn't apologize.
No, he said, it don't matter whether you black. You don't do that in a small town.
He was concerned.
It was the imagery.
The imagery used for his song, showing Black Lives Matter and all that. That's what I said. He didn't want that.
I said that from the beginning. I think that he meant that song to be racist. I think he meant it to be against big cities. Honestly.
Yeah.
And you don't try that in a small town. Right. All this burning people's stores down and all that. You're not burning down Mr. Hard's
he worked hard for that store. We love Mr. Johnson. So okay.
You don't try that in a small town.
That's true.
So I think that's what that was.
Okay.
So okay. Emerald says they are making so many memes. Carolina says, Kim, you are representing my island of Puerto Rico. Oh, we love Puerto Rico.
We got friends.
Yeah, we went in the mountains and everywhere.
Mm-hmm. One of my friends' daughters, she has a beautiful home there.
Yep.
And she's back there now.
Yep.
She goes back and forth because of her job.
Emerald says, what is DeSantis saying about it? Wonder. And Colleen says they made a version of lift voice and sing about the brawl. Well, it's funny how you said DeSantis, because that's the next story.
Oh.
Our political thing is DeSantis changes his campaign leadership. He gets rid of his campaign manager.
His campaign manager.
Replacing his campaign manager, the Florida governor capped a turbulent period of layoffs. Mm-hmm. Financial worries, and a shift in strategy against Donald Trump. He needs to change his strategy because right now
it's too late. The message is out there. The message is mean.
He had it in the beginning. He was Terminator 3. Remember I said it. If y'all go back and look at our old shows, he was Terminator 3.
Yes.
He was able to crush Trump. And he's so stupid, he didn't know how to take it.
Yeah.
He talked too much.
Power went to his head.
The power went to his head.
His new campaign manager is not going to do no better.
They're going to try to change his image. Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida is shaking up his presidential campaign again. For the third time in less than a month, Mr. DeSantis' campaign announced a major restructuring, this time removing its embattled campaign manager, Janira Peck, and replacing her with a loyalist from the governor's office as he continues to search for a campaign team and a political message that can compete with former President Donald Trump. The reorganization, in which a top official at the main DeSantis PAC will also take on an influential role inside the campaign. He's laying off a lot of other people, they said.
He's not that much money.
Financial worries. He's not raising as much money as he wanted. And a shift in strategy, it says, who is increasingly banking on an Ohio or bust approach. Well, if he gets his city, he's good. I mean, his state. Florida is huge.
Anna's saying he's losing people in his state.
If you lose your state.
I think the whole thing with, I think he was nipping at the Disney thing.
He needs to let that go.
He was nipping at the not the transgenders, but the drag queens, and then not being able to read in the school, books. He started hurting with books. He's hurting more with critical race theory, hurting more with college.
I don't think so.
College level.
Because we wouldn't have voted for him anyway. You know where I think that's hurting him? What? Disney is hurting him because Republicans are business. And you don't attack a business that gives to a lot of Republicans.
It's like coming at NRA.
Him doing I think the Disney hurt him and abortion hurts him. Because a lot of Republicans they may not be pro-choice, but they believe in certain circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Like in incest or rape,
though, community, and how hard he's coming at
for him anyway.
But I thought
he hurting his base.
And I think recently with Kamala Harris was even coming at with the whole thing about the school district, how they're changing their curriculum and all
slavery.
Yeah, that's hurting him because we've all did well from slavery. We've all benefited.
Well, I'm saying
that was like the nail for some people, the icing on the cake.
Well, I'm saying kind of what this article is saying. What? So far, Mr. DeSantis and his message have failed to connect with the Republican primary voters or make a dent in Mr. Trump's sizable lead in the poll. Mr. DeSantis built his 2024 candidacy on the idea that he was more electable than Donald Trump. That's all he's been able to throw, is that I'm more electable in the grand scape of things. Maybe that's what you're saying. In the general election, I'm more electable than Trump. But like you're saying, he's alienating everybody. Mm-hmm. Even black Republicans don't even like him. They don't like him for the slavery comment.
Alyssa on The View, she said she's had an opportunity to work with him in 2018. She said he wasn't like that. What changed this man? She said the comments he's making, going after LGBTQ, the abortion comments and stuff, and the race CRT, he's becoming the extreme.
I'm thinking of the Republican primary, but he's not thinking that. He's thinking in the general election. And you're right. In the general election, the people who are independent voters like us don't like him. Wow. And that's his problem.
Yeah.
It says he has yet to convince Republican voters. His donors have fretted about his hardline positions on abortion that could repel independent voters. He has said he can win, that he said he could win over. You can't. And while he has put it in the work to hold small town events, particularly in Iowa, he has not flashed the kind of personal magnetism to get like a larger crowd like Trump. Would people even show up if he had a campaign?
That's true. Or boo him.
Let's see what his new campaign manager is going to do.
They got to clean up a lot.
Rather than ripping the Band-Aid all at once, Mr. DeSantis' campaign has made successful rounds of changing in recent weeks that have been an enduring distraction as he tries to reverse his decline in the polls. He has taken 2 bus trips to Iowa. He's doing everything for Iowa. I think the only thing that's going to help him is that he has to come back and say, I'm wrong. I need to think about what other people think about.
But he's still trying to, he's still, like we were talking today about those candidates that are running that are not being negative about the whole Trump thing. And they're being real careful about why are they coming at him? Now, that kind of conversation. And he's even saying that as well.
Now, it did say this. Maybe this is what his campaign manager is going to zero in on. As bad as he is, they still think he's a better matchup against Biden than Trump. I agree.
God, no.
People hate Trump.
Kim,
you think they'll vote for Trump?
I would. You know what? I don't want to even say this. If I had a choice
between DeSantis
and Trump, crazy, I'll do Trump.
Well, you Trump because he's gonna go to jail, or he may not.
But we know Trump's crazy as far as what he's done and hasn't done, and it's about him anyway.
I think also with Trump, the Republicans don't like him in the House and the Senate. And DeSantis is smart enough to get stuff passed.
Right. Trump is a moron. You made a good comment today. It's a reminder, because everybody's still talking in the news about those certain candidates like Tim Scott and all of them who are still running, tiptoeing.
They don't want to hurt Trump because they know he's going to win. They know he's going to win the Republican
he has a high percentage.
They want to be in his cabinet, or they want to be vice president.
There we go.
Because a couple of lawyers did say if Trump is convicted of any of these felonies, he has to be convicted of one. There's so many of them coming, it's ridiculous. They said he won't be able to serve. He won't be able to serve
as this.
He can still be president and win, but he won't be able to serve because he can't leave Mar-a-Lago.
And people like Tim Scott will be,
and he'll have to give up his presidency to his vice president. So that's what they want. They want to be the vice president who will become president.
And the other positions in the cabinet.
Or a cabinet.
Remember when Ben Carson, what's his name?
Yeah.
When he was running.
Yeah.
He got a little position.
Yeah, exactly.
Omarosa, she wasn't running, but she got a little position.
That's why they are not saying anything.
They want to be a part of that cabinet, because who's going to actually step up and be a part of that cabinet when he does win?
All right, y'all. What y'all been saying?
Okay.
What is DeSantis saying about it? Okay. Colleen says they made a version of Lift Every Voice for that, the fighting. Emerald says he definitely needed to do that. Now he lost his steam. Yeah. The critical race theory, Disney, abortion rights, definitely. And she said Trump is a wild card and runs off script. Yeah. That's the only reason why I'm nervous about him. because when Lenora was saying him over DeSantis, because I don't both of them. I can't.
I don't
see
want
both
DeSantis though.
Catalina says I'm with Lenora on voting Trump, not DeSantis.
DeSantis is a lawyer, very smart man. He will get some stuff done and change. Trump will still be about himself. So anything they come at him, can I glean from this? Can I shine in this?
He is a wild card, like Emerald said, but you don't know if he's going to be a wild card in your favor or a wild card.
There we go. With
him, you don't know.
He's not smart. He's not the smartest man.
But you got to think about for black people, though, y'all. Trump ain't going to bother you.
Yeah. And he ain't gonna bother your business if you got a person
privately
owned business.
He's not gonna bother HBCUs. He's not gonna bother none of y'all businesses. He's not gonna bother y'all education.
DeSantis will.
That's the only thing that I'm saying with Trump is
anything black race, anything. Oh no,
he don't care about y'all.
No,
he care about money.
Yeah,
that's it. Money. If you making me money,
yeah.
DeSantis.
Okay.
And then even with the abortion thing. Trump will be like, I don't care what y'all want. If it's a case of incest, or
he can care less about any of them. Remember, he holds the Bible upside down. He has no clue.
Cares. Yeah. Kalina says, better the beast that you know than the beast that you don't know. That's true. I told you he's the bull in the White House. You know it's a bull in there.
But we know this beast. We know his ups and downs, his ins and outs. It's crazy. It's not crazy. DeSantis,
I don't know. All right. And he gets drunk with power. So imagine president. Ooh, he'd be worse. All right. Wayne Brady.
Okay.
Is in the news. Wayne Brady is opening up about his sexuality and revealing that he identifies as pansexual. The Let's Make a Deal host recalled suppressing his sexuality for years and dealing with the shame in an interview with People that was published on August 7th. Now, do you know what pansexual is?
It's on my chart, but I can't remember the definition.
This how I see it, and just listen to what people say. Mm-hmm. The difference between it's close to bisexual. A bisexual would we know that a man or a woman.
Okay,
they go either one. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
A pansexual likes it could be a transgender. It could be anything. They'll go with a transgender. They'll go with somebody who's a man, a woman, whatever. It doesn't.
But they're still like bisexual.
No, a bisexual won't date a transgender. They'll date a man, a woman, not a man becoming a woman.
But why wouldn't a bisexual? How do we know a bisexual would not date a transgender?
Because then they would identify as pansexual.
Well, I'm just saying some people are still trying to figure out who they are.
In other words,
they are trying to find out what their identity
and
is.
Even when they're reading this, they were saying all these things is interchangeable.
I know.
But for the most part, a bisexual person will date either a man or a woman. Not
transgendering,
not somebody who's somebody who's turning into a woman or transitioning into a man. Okay. But a pansexual would. He falls in love with whoever that person is.
And the reason why I said
not the body or all that other stuff.
And the reason why I set my chart, for those of you who may not, when I say a chart, one of my jobs is home care. For people that need home care, and we have training LGBTQ. We had to understand the letters and understand the sexual. Who do they identify? So y'all had to learn the terms. We had to learn the terms. We had to learn who they identify as, because if you have a patient who identifies with any of these areas, we have to be very careful and not to offend them.
And they also
be careful how we're taking care of them.
Pansexuals also can be attracted to non-binary people. Those are people who don't identify as man or woman. They don't want to. Remember you said you saw on the show where that non-binary person came in and they said don't refer to. They say that
the doctor, the one black doctor.
What's your pronoun?
What's the pronoun?
It's not a male or a female. It's that.
And the nurses and they kept correcting the main doctor, and he said just get him, whatever you want to call him, in surgery.
A pansexual would date a non-binary person and call them whatever they want to be called. They don't care.
I guess with all of this, whatever the person identifies with goes back to what you said earlier. Just be transparent when you're dating someone for the first time. Be honest. Put it out there.
Well,
because they can come back like him and say, I'm okay with that.
And Wayne Brady was married.
I'm okay with that.
Vlad defines pansexual as a person who has the capacity to form enduring physical, romantic, or emotional attractions to any person, regardless of gender identity. That's what I was saying. Brady was married from 1993 to 95. He shares a 20-year-old daughter with his ex-wife, whom he was married from 1999 to 2008. So he was married twice. And doing my research, both with myself, this is him talking, and just with the world, I couldn't say if I was bisexual. He probably thought, am I bisexual? Because I had to really see what that was. A bisexual person, for the most part, wouldn't be attracted to like T.S. Madison or something, a transgender.
Okay.
If he's attracted to Lorraine Cox, then that's not bisexual.
Oh, that's pan.
That's pansexual.
Okay.
Especially because I really have not gotten a chance to act on anything, he said. The television personality actor shared. So I came to pansexual because I didn't know Janelle Monáe said she's pansexual.
She's pan. She said that on some news
I know that I'm completely messing up, he said, the dictionary meaning. But to me, pan means being able to be attracted to anyone who identifies as gay, straight, bi, transsexual, or non-binary. He's right. He added, I took pan to mean that not only can I be attracted to any of these people or types physically, but I could be attracted to the person that is there. They don't care about all the other stuff. They attracted to that person.
Okay.
Brady said he has been attracted to men in the past, but he ignored his feelings because of his upbringing. And because I live in today's world, he said, it's scary. Brady shared he was taught from a young age that being called gay was an insult. I was already bullied about a bunch of other stuff, he said. I didn't want to add a top hat to that. He's right, because it's not like nobody.
As a black
Wayne
male,
Brady, nobody is listening to Wayne Brady saying he's pansexual and going, oh my God, I never saw that coming. Okay. It's like
what was his name that sang, the Spanish guy?
Ricky Martin.
I wasn't surprised. Okay.
Tev Campbell. Nobody's surprised about that.
That's fine.
Every once in a while, somebody will surprise you because we was like, wow, I didn't see that.
I didn't know that.
But for the most part, I knew Janelle Monáe. She always seemed like she. So that he said he decided to keep that side of himself hidden, despite having friends and family members of the LGBTQ plus community. Brady said he would eat a shame cake every day to avoid being open about his sexuality. So it's good. He's coming out now. So he's probably like, why not? He revealed he's single and wants to focus on himself before jumping into a relationship.
Now that he put that out there, he's probably going to get a lot of people now coming this way.
You know, Black Twitter had to always come out. You know, Black Twitter.
What they say.
So, you know, black
that
guys.
He got on right now. Y'all can see
you know, black guys, gay guys coming out saying he's not going to date a black man. They say he's not going to date,
regardless if he's pan or not.
They said Wayne Brady
is be some other
color. Be a white guy or something, or Asian. So they all on Twitter and TikTok and stuff going, nobody cares about Wayne Brady coming out because he don't like black men.
We don't think about
we
that.
Don't even know.
Whether you're heterosexual or not, we think a lot of times that person's not going to date. They're going to go outside their race.
Anyway.
Whether they're part of the LGBTQ, they can still go outside their race.
Everybody always teasing Wayne Brady for being too white. So that's why they be making jokes.
What's his first wives?
I think they Asian.
Oh, really?
Asian or white or something.
Oh, okay. So the black
gay guys,
he ain't coming my way. I'm not even what he would look
this
for.
Story means nothing to me that Wayne Brady is out because he's not gonna date us anyway.
Good for you. Okay.
He's not gonna date me dressed like a woman, dressed like a man, dressed any kind of way with my black skin.
Unless you have a white skin on,
right?
White face on.
So that's their whole thing. But he's used to that. Wayne Brady's used to black people calling him white and all that.
Yeah.
He makes fun of it. So I like Wayne Brady. So.
He's a cool guy.
All right, so this story was came out. DJ Casper,
they talked about him in Chicago.
The Cha-Cha Slide creator dies 8 years after a kidney and liver cancer.
Slide to the left, right?
Crisscross, crisscross. Now jump it up. Dun, dun, dun. One hand this time, or one stump this time. Something. Dun. Crisscross, crisscross. Something. I don't know.
Slide to the right.
Slide to the left.
Now cha-cha.
Work it out, walk it out. Yeah.
They said he had cancer.
The songwriter revealed he had been diagnosed with kidney and liver cancer in 2016. And his wife, Kim, confirmed to ABC7 News on Tuesday that he had passed away with battling the disease. Yeah. The Chicago-born star, real name Willie Perry Jr., was best known for writing the popular 2000 song Cha-Cha Slide and creating his accompanying dance.
He said he wrote it for a relative for their workout place.
Perry revealed he had been diagnosed with cancer in 2016 and shared regular updates with his fans. He had been in remission for several years.
Wow.
When the cancer returned.
See?
That's what you always go.
Mine did. He returned the next following year.
Was it a year?
The following year. Yes.
So do you think about that now, like how he went years and then it comes back?
I thank God for his healing power, but in the back of your mind, like with who was
you think it can always come back?
What's the was it Newton Olivia Newton-John?
Oh, it came back.
It came back.
And when it comes back, it comes harder.
And some people, it may take a while in remission and still come back. So you do feel like, oh, Lord.
Yeah, when is it going to come back? Oh, but on the same token, you're not that afraid because you haven't changed your diet.
What do you mean?
My mom laughed.
What are you trying to say?
The number one threat to cancer is sugar. Yeah. Your doctor told you that.
My oncologist.
And you sit here on this show drinking a milkshake.
Okay.
So you're not that afraid.
No,
I'm not that afraid of a heart attack or diabetes. If we were, we would drastically change. That's why people need to quit saying that. I'm afraid
I'm not afraid though. I never said I was afraid.
Oh, okay.
You know, if the time comes, if I, Lord Jesus, I see you. Hey, see you.
If I was really afraid of a heart attack, I would.
But you know
totally change my life.
And that's
tomorrow.
a good thing that
I should be though.
People are making changes when it comes to our health and situations that happen, but you can still pass away.
That show you that that's a drug. That shows you that food is a drug. Because for you to know that you need to change something and you can't give it up,
you're addicted.
You're addicted to it. It's a drug.
So anybody who has a problem with pushing the plate away and fasting and sugar and all kinds of foods that's processed and stuff, and you can't stop eating it.
You can't stop McDonald's. You can't stop Burger King. And the other thing too that people don't realize, I was going to do the addiction thing.
What?
I can't remember. About being addicted to something. Oh, and I've said this before, and it's been controversial. I still think food is a worse addiction than alcohol and drugs. You know why?
Why?
You don't have to drink. And you don't have to take drugs. You have to eat.
Yeah.
It's an addiction that you have to address it every single day of your life.
Well, I think yes. What foods you're eating,
but you can stay away from drugs. You can stay away from alcohol.
But if you're addicted,
no. But you can stay away from it. Nope. You can kick the habit, and you're saying about going back to it.
No. I'm saying some people say it's hard because
it is hard.
It can even be a generational thing.
That's true.
If it runs in the family, you're like, oh my God, my uncle was, my grandfather was. It's like, the Lord, break this generational curse. Oh.
But I do say that food to me is worse because thing is shaking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Food is worse because you have to eat.
Because it's a necessity. You have to eat it. You have to eat each day.
You can't go and lock yourself in a room and not eat.
And water.
You can lock yourself in a room and not take drugs. You can lock yourself in a room and
go
not
to rehab. Yeah, they'll keep you from it.
But it's hard to. You can't. You have to eat.
Withdrawals. But yeah, I get it.
They said this lady who was a diet lady just passed away.
Dietitian or something?
No, it was a diet lady. Lost a lot of weight. She died of malnutrition. They said her organs shut down. She wasn't eating as much, and all she was doing was drinking water. So she probably wanted to stay away from the addiction of food.
And the lady
can't stay away from food.
And the lady that recently died for drinking too much water.
How do you die from drinking too much water?
Drank too much. It was at the time her body was dehydrated.
Let's see. Let's go back. Let's go back.
East.
Y'all was
slide to the west.
Trump is okay. Wild card. This pansexual refers to attraction to people of any sex or gender. Kalina says, Lenora, just get it in surgery. This stuff is so darn confusing. Yeah. Kalina says, we all knew about Ricky. Yep. Slide to the left. She knows she's doing Casper song.
How low can you go?
Can you go down low? Yeah. Emerald says, I pray that it doesn't return, Lenore.
Thank you.
I love you guys.
Thank you.
Carolina says, God is our physician, so just keep your eyes on him, Lenore. God's got you. Amen.
Thank you.
Diane Baskin says, I like the fact that blacks stuck together and came to his rescue. Oh, you talking about the riverboat?
Yeah, the riverboat.
They deserved it, and I loved it. The law would have slapped them on the wrist, and they wouldn't have learned their lesson. Yeah. That's the problem that I think. That's why I said I understand it. Right. Because if they would have just let them call the police, they wouldn't have did nothing. They would have taken them down to the thing. They probably would have paid and bailed out. They probably
would have taken that man's life.
No, I'm saying if those black guys didn't show up and beat them up, the law wouldn't have done nothing. They wouldn't have learned their lesson. They would have done it again. So that's why I'm saying I understand it. Okay. Emerald says tasty food only. Yeah, you're supposed to eat food that's not tasty.
But I'm just saying
that's the problem.
From what we were talking, we understand addiction with food and sugar. Because you're not thinking you know better than a person who smokes or has addiction with drinking or whatever. You're just as bad.
So it says here they went to try to do surgery on DJ Casper, and they found out that the kidney was connected to the main artery. So they decided not to do it and just treat it.
Yeah.
I used to weigh 236 pounds. He said, I think I'm about 60 pounds less. Mm-hmm. If you know me, you know I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue to go. I'm going to continue to go until I can't go anymore. Mm-hmm. Speaking about his line dance craze, the songwriter explained how he originally created the dance for his nephew, who worked at Bally's Total Fitness. When I first did it, I did it as an aerobic exercise for my nephew at Bally's.
Yeah.
From there, it just took off.
It took off. Every cruise ship. Everybody does the Casper slide.
Everybody does big girls. Gonna back it up. Gonna back it up. I said big girls. Gonna back it up. Gonna back it up. They do that one. From there, it just took off. I have one of the biggest songs that played at all stadiums. They even played it at the Olympics, he said.
Yeah,
it was something that everybody could do. Mm-hmm. The line dance song went on to become an international sensation, becoming part of the repertoire of weddings and school dances all across the world.
That's his legacy. Isn't that something? How big that song became. And he's from Chicago.
It said he was planning on doing it on TikTok at a festival. Oh, that would have been nice. Mm-hmm. Somebody else can do it for him, I guess.
Okay.
All right, so that's
he's passed away.
He's passed away. Diane says Clarence Thomas is not at the barbecue. Thank you, Diane.
No, he's not invited.
Okay, real quick, because we passed our 1 hour. Sierra's pregnant.
Again?
Yeah.
What's the kid is this one?
Congratulations.
What kid is this?
She got
3, 4.
Is this 3? She got a girl and she got a boy, right? So and she had another little boy. So this is 4.
4 kids.
Sierra's pregnant. Singer is expecting another baby with husband Russell Wilson.
Having them little babies.
Sierra kept her exciting baby news under wraps as she shot her music video for her latest single, How We Roll, a source tells People. On Tuesday, the How We Roll singer, 37, revealed that she's pregnant, expecting her 4th baby, the 3rd with the Denver Broncos quarterback. The couple shared their exciting baby news in a video announcement. One, right? Yeah, okay. A future.
Okay.
On Instagram, filmed by the NFL star on the couple's anniversary trip to Japan last month. You look at me like that again, we make another kid. You my heart, I'm your rib. She captured a silhouette video where she dances in front of a pool and turns to show her bump. I like Russell Wilson.
Is she taller than him for real?
Yeah,
but she just had her heels on.
She probably had on heels. He's probably not that tall though. Oh. The baby on the way joins 3-year-old Wynn, daughter Sienna Princess, 6, and Sierra's also son to Future, 9, whom she shares with the rapper Future.
Okay.
So that's nice. Congratulations, Sierra.
Aww, that's a cute little couple.
I like them. The only thing that I had a problem with her is when she wore that stupid dress.
I know. She got a little backlash for wearing that. She was practically naked.
She was. She just had on I don't know what she had on. I didn't like that.
No.
But I like Sierra.
She cool.
So, and they having a baby, another baby.
She reminds me of Toni Braxton, where their sensual style is even in public. I thought it should be just for the stage.
I know.
But they bring it all out in public.
Yeah, I don't like
I'm like, oh.
Before you all go on, I want to make an announcement. For them to watch The Bachelorette.
Okay.
Bachelorette. All these men have gone crazy over her. And the last ending of it is next Monday.
So next Monday is the end of The Bachelorette. My mom watches The Bachelorette.
Is loving The Bachelorette show.
She said Monday is the last show,
with this black girl as the Bachelor.
They go crazy over her. Okay.
They really like her. There's I think she's down to 2 or 3 guys now.
Oh, the one came back and said, I love you. Don't you love me?
Oh, Lord. Right.
One guy from Africa. There's another white guy she has.
Well,
there's a mixture, a diversity there.
That's Monday.
But Mama's like calling me last night to say, watch it, Lenore. I'll save it for you. And I'm like,
okay, she loves The Bachelor.
I'm going to watch the golden one.
All right.
With the older man.
Watch this next Monday.
Okay, next Monday.
Yeah.
All right.
I was watching Fame and Fortune. I like that show.
Diane says OJ Simpson can come, but he has to sit in the sun in a folding chair and can only get hot dogs.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll give him that.
Thank you. Good idea.
I don't even want him, but I don't want him in the
Put him in the sun.
I don't want him in the backyard, Diane. He has to sit in the driveway in a folding chair.
And a hot dog.
And he gets
he
a hot
ain't getting
dog.
no ribs.
And he don't get a bun with the hot dog.
You know what, Kim? Why even come?
Because a kid. You know how you give kids a hot dog with the ketchup on it? He gets that.
You might as well just give him a corn dog.
And a spoonful of one of your aunt's favorite potatoes.
He'll leave then. He'll leave.
We want him to leave. That's the point.
Jesus.
Treat him bad. Emerald says this number 4. Yep, number 4 for the baby. I am happy for all of them. Yeah. Because people keep talking about Russell Simpson being stale. She having babies with her husband. I'll take stale over Future, the rapper, any day.
Oh gosh. That's extreme.
Now, speaking of couples that
what's going on?
This couple get on your nerves, but Gabrielle Union and superstar guests turn up at Dwayne Wade's Hall of Fame induction.
Oh, they had that.
I'm happy he is in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They had that
and as much as Gabby gets on my nerves, I'm fine with her. She's always at the barbecue. She's just one of those cousins that get on your nerves.
She's gonna definitely make sure she at the barbecue.
Yeah. She deserves to be there.
Probably be behind the table serving.
Yeah, and talking about stuff, running her mouth behind the table.
She hears so-and-so, girl, I don't know what he's trying to do. She should blah, 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 blah. And you're like, Gabrielle, will you shut up?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Dwayne Wade was surrounded by family and celebrity friends Sunday night to celebrate his upcoming induction into the Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. It's set for Friday, August 11th and Saturday, August 12th.
Okay, this weekend.
To air, I guess. Ahead of the big day, Wade and wife Gabrielle Union hosted a star-studded shindig alongside the Ford in Hollywood. Remember, they moved out of Florida because of DeSantis. Yeah. With some of television and sports music's biggest names touching down to congratulate the baller. Celebrities who attended included Queen Latifah. That's another one that if she came out and said anything, nobody would be like, really? Mm-hmm. And now she's saying her partner, Ebony
she's
Nichols.
Actually giving her partner some,
yeah.
Because when she played and set it off, yeah, people was like, you played that part.
But she's always been out. She just never said anything publicly.
I know.
Let's see. Young Miami, you know who that is now. The City Girls. Mm-hmm. Tracy Ellis Ross, Evan Ross.
Tracy Ellis Ross, in my opinion, helped her mom be invited to the barbecue. Because
you get up. All right, we get ready to go, y'all. Thank you.
No,
don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
It's almost like how
Diana Ross is always at the barbecue.
What's
wrong with you?
The reason why I say this, at the very beginning with Diana Ross, she was not always accepted by a lot of Black people. Y'all key in on that. I feel.
Can y'all hurry up and tell Lenore?
I feel that. No, I know what I'm talking about.
Lenore.
I grew up with Diana Ross. She was not always. It's almost like how
Mahogany.
It's almost, let me finish. It was almost like how they treated Whitney Houston when she didn't win the Black Award. Whitney's like, do I need to make my music more black people to like me?
You said barbecue.
That's what I mean. I feel like even at the beginning, people were like, she's good, but she's a
Remember we said,
can I finish my comment so I can prove my point?
All right, go ahead.
She's a crossover artist just like Whitney. And they don't have to be black to be accepted by black because they're accepted by so many people. Tracee Ellis Ross is more black. Where she hangs
more black?
Blackish. Everything she's been in, Girlfriends. She's more with the black population than her mom was.
Okay, all right.
Now, y'all can give me on
all right,
that
you
one.
Done?
That's my opinion.
All right. Now the reason why I'm saying that's mad.
Back in the day,
all right,
she wouldn't be invited to no barbecue.
All right. The reason why now this is a point where now I showed y'all.
That's my spot.
This is where I told y'all where we don't agree.
Go ahead.
We have times on this show where we just don't agree.
I'm sorry.
Lenore, from the very beginning, Motown, Supremes, Lady Sings the Blues.
When she went solo.
I'll let you talk.
Go ahead.
Lady Sings the Blues, Mahogany, Wiz, everything that Diana Ross has done has always been with the black community.
And she did the Wiz because Michael wanted her in there.
Because you wanted me to let you talk and I didn't say nothing.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so she's done all of that. And in my opinion, even the Jackson 5, helping with Michael, all of that. Diana Ross has always marched to the beat of her own drum.
That's what I'm saying. So
that part, yes.
Yeah.
But she has always been at the barbecue.
Not always.
Always.
No, not in my opinion.
Always.
I think her daughter has helped that. No. Because, and this is why. Do y'all remember was it a BET special or something where Tracee Ellis Ross, I think, was hosting or was on there? She brought her mom out.
All right.
The audience, you can kind of tell, was like, oh, okay, because it's Tracee. Tracee, in my opinion, helped her mom get more points from the black community.
All right.
I swear to God, that's how I've always felt.
Quentin Bronson was there. Chloe was there. Lena was there. Tank was there. Keisha Cole and several others.
Let's see what our people say.
Way will be inducted alongside fellow 2023 classmates. Tony Parker.
That's what I want to know.
I guess I'm just talking to myself. Tony Parker, WNBA star Becky Hammond, and Coach Greg Popovich. And then it says, check out from the celebrity affair below. Pictures. Emerald says, for Gabrielle, she only comes to the barbecue because we really wanted Wade to come. Wendy says, good night, Mom. Wendy says they called Diana Uncle Tom. Wendy says she thought she was too good for Florence. Mary Florence, whatever her name is. I already said march to the beat of a different drum.
I said that.
Emerald says
I said that.
Emerald says Michael made her irrelevant again after all that.
Thank you. I know I'm not missing this. I grew up with
agree.
No, you said she marches to the beat of a different drum. You said it the way that's what I thought.
But she's always been at
No, I felt like for some reason when her daughter came out as an actress, I was like, all right, Tracee. Tracee with the brothers. Tracee, she hanging. Her mom didn't do that. Her mom was not like her daughter. She didn't hang with black people like that.
Right.
Diana marches to the beat of a different drum.
But
and I like that you said that.
Barbecue,
well, you can invite her to the barbecue, but she probably like, I ain't gonna stay.
All right.
Where you want me to
You can say that. You can say
that's what I meant, okay? Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. You said it in a way where I probably should have said it. Yes, she'll come to the barbecue. I felt like she's definitely invited now because her daughter would be with her.
All right.
I just didn't feel like she was always like that. She's at a different barbecue. We went to her concert. Who was mostly at that concert?
There was black people there too, though.
Mostly at that concert.
That's at every concert.
Mostly at Michael Jackson's concert.
Concerts, it's all white people.
Mostly,
what are you talking about?
I'm saying these artists are bigger than the barbecue. They got their own barbecue.
But they still come.
They ain't gonna hang out with ours.
Yes.
They ain't got time for ours.
Just like Diana was.
Michael Jackson ain't coming to no barbecue.
But he still is at the barbecue.
That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay.
He's still there. Prince is still there.
Well, we're not going to say we're not inviting him. I never said that. Right. I just said she probably won't come.
You didn't say that. You said she's not at the back barbecue.
Well, I meant that's what you just said. She marches to a beat of a different drummer.
I agree.
She's going to be invited.
That part I will agree.
That's what I meant. Yeah,
I will agree with you on that.
So I worded it differently.
But I'm not going to agree she's not at the barbecue.
But y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that.
All right,
go ahead.
Not with Mahogany and Lady.
I don't care what she's done. She's a crossover artist. We're not gonna go by her stuff that she's done. Right. That don't make her like part of the hood.
No, but it makes her part of the fabric of African American.
I know that's not the point I'm making. I just felt like her daughter kind of just what's the word where you're like put a stamp on it.
Right.
Come on, Ma. You black too.
Her daughter wouldn't even have a career if it wasn't for her.
You
mom.
Black too.
All right.
Go ahead.
There would be no Tracy Ellis Ross without
Nobody
Diana
is
Ross.
saying that. I'm not knocking that. I just feel like she probably wouldn't want to come to
How dare you talk about Diana Ross, the queen of everything?
I love her.
All right, let's forget about it.
Don't get me wrong.
What's his name? Gary on Ricky Smiley show he'll call in and cuss you out. Miss Ross?
Yeah.
You don't talk about Miss Ross.
Miss Ross may not even come to the barbecue.
Yes, she would.
No, she wouldn't.
Yes, she would.
She'll come with her daughter.
She'll still come.
Tracy Ross will have to be with her.
And she ain't
gonna come by herself.
And she'll come with Evan, who's
she ain't coming by herself.
And Evan's been in black movies too. She'll come with her son.
She ain't coming by herself. Thank you. Okay.
I don't care if Miss Ross don't ever want to come to the barbecue, she don't have to. She's Diana Ross.
I know. Okay. This dang on barbecue. Lord, who's all at this barbecue?
Diana Ross don't have to come to nobody's barbecue. She'll always be invited. She has an open invitation.
There you go. Open invitation. There you go.
Talk about Diana Ross.
Oh,
Miss Ross.
I watched all her movies. I got her songs.
What do you think, Ma? You was around the days of the Supremes. My mom said she loved her.
Ma, did people like her in the industry?
My mother don't know nothing about that.
Yes, she do. Yes, she do.
No, she don't. Yes, she in high school at a barbecue.
She
had a high school dance and the Supremes come on.
Have you heard anything about people in the industry and how they feel about her?
Thank you. Not really. This woman, 1960s at a sock hop.
Y'all know what I'm
talking
about.
She's listening to the Supremes.
She is the boss.
You are wrong.
Nobody is denying that, but she was not liked by a lot of people. She was jealous. People were jealous of her.
That's because of her personality.
I don't care. Because she climbed up the ladder to the roof. Up the ladder to the roof.
No, look. You can talk about her personality. You can talk about that you don't like her. You can talk about that she thinks she's stuck up. But what you won't do is say she is not invited to the barbecue.
Okay.
Miss Ross will always be invited to the barbecue.
Invitation.
She has an open invitation. Okay. She has laid the foundation of a lot of things that are African American. I still watch Mahogany with what's his name?
Billy D. Williams.
I still watch Lady Sings the Blues, and I still skip the dance off the Wiz. How dare you question Miss Ross?
In your own
and the Supremes was on the Chitlin circuit. They got on the bus like every other black person, and they played in those places where they wasn't even allowed to be in. How dare you say that Miss Ross is not part of the structure of our African American community?
Who does Smokey Robinson have an affair with?
Diana Ross.
Thank you. Smokey Robinson.
She even was with black men.
She was with everybody's man.
Exactly. Black, white, didn't matter. Diana Ross didn't discriminate. Now, if you wanted to say she only dated white men, maybe you would have had a point. She dated everybody. She had a kid with Barry Gordy. Can't get no blacker than Barry Gordy.
I know.
Now leave her alone.
Okay. Now, I just want to throw that in there, though. That Tracy Ellis Ross boy, she hot.
I don't give two raps about Tracy Ellis Ross. Miss Ross stands alone. She don't need no Tracy Ellis Ross opening no doors for her. There would be no Tracy Ellis Ross if there was no Miss Ross.
You know Diana Ross is not going to the barbecue by herself. She's going to have her daughter with her.
I don't care who she goes to the barbecue with. She got a whole bunch of people she can go with. You know why? Because she got a foundation of African American history. Okay. She can show up with Smokey Robinson.
Because he's invited, always.
And so is Diana Ross and the Supremes.
Okay. I don't know about the Supremes. They may want to come.
Nah.
Mary Wilson may not want to come.
Thank you very much.
Okay, go ahead.
Talking about Miss Ross. How dare you?
I I just had to throw that out
Miss
there.
Ross stands alone. Enough to when Michael Jackson passed away, he put her as one of the people to take care of his kids.
Well, he was the reason why she was in the Wiz. He didn't want Stephanie Mills in the Wiz with him.
He wanted Diane.
He wanted Diane.
He loved Diane.
I'm not doing this until Diane is in here. Okay. We're going to make her sing harder because she has a very soft voice.
Now she traveled on
Be a Lion. That was the hardest she's ever sung in her life.
She traveled on that bus with the Temptations and everybody else in the Chitlin Circuit. How dare you question her blackness or that she should be at a barbecue for black people?
I really just said she may not want to come.
Well, that's a different discussion.
That's different.
But she has an open invitation.
Of course. She would not be denied.
Open invitation.
Yeah. And I don't think she's going to probably want to sit by Patti LaBelle or
I don't care if
or Gladys Knight or Mary Wilson. They probably like, hey, Diane.
I don't care if don't nobody like her. She's laid the foundation, and because of her, there's TLC, and because of her, there's Destiny's Child, because of her, there's Beyonce. There would be no Beyonce if it wasn't for Miss Ross. Yeah. Now I get on the phone and call Beyonce right now if I had her phone number and tell her what you're saying about Miss Ross.
I'm not saying,
and she'll say, "How dare you talk about Miss Ross?"
No, because
just like Tina Turner, they can say she whitewashed. She'll always have an open invitation to every black bar.
Oh God, yes.
She suffered enough with that man beating her. There was an Ike and Tina Turner before there was a Tina Turner.
Yes, it sure was. What's love got to do with it?
Now, before she became whitewashed, all that other stuff you want to say, like you said about Diana Ross, she was on the Chitlin Circuit too.
But y'all understand what I'm saying. That's why I brought that out.
Now,
you're right. Open invitation. I can't deny that. Okay.
How dare you talk about Miss Ross? Don't you ever talk about Miss Ross?
Okay, I won't say nothing.
Not invited to the bar.
I didn't mean that. If I
and who's giving out this invite anyway? That wouldn't invite.
Thank you.
Diana Ross
said, okay, can't come. Who's invited?
If you giving out the invite and you don't invite Miss Ross, you not invite you. We taking that boredom off your hand. That's the one that's responsible for inviting people, and you don't want to invite to the barbecue.
All I'm saying is that she probably wouldn't want to come, and if she do come, she's gonna be coming with her daughter.
All right,
go ahead.
All right, now you always want to know who Charlamagne the God's donkey of the day.
Thank you. We actually had one because you said he wasn't in.
I'm changing it to the person who's not inviting Diana Ross. No, I'm saying.
Oh, go ahead.
Today's donkey of the day from Charlamagne the God came to Jennifer Aniston, who issued a statement against anti-Semitism after liking that Jamie Foxx post. Now, if y'all remember, we talked about yesterday, Jamie Foxx wrote a post about something along the lines of, if they did that to Jesus, the dude named Jesus, what do you think they'll do to you?
Okay.
And a lot of Jewish people felt he was talking about they means Jews, and that was anti-Semitic.
Jews that killed Jesus.
And they didn't like that because they felt like he was coming down on them. So he issued an apology saying, I wasn't saying you. I was just talking about I had a friend who betrayed me. And I was saying how they is like Judas or whoever
fits that.
They is whoever they is. Betrayed him, they'll betray you too. He was using it like that. Okay. So Jennifer Aniston liked it. And then she got backlash and came back and said, in other words, she wanted to distance herself from Jamie
because he got loud backlash.
She said so earlier this week, Jamie shared a cryptic since deleted IG post. They killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you? Jennifer Aniston liked it, and then people came down on her, like I said. Some also noticed that it seemed as if Jennifer herself had liked the post, and now she's clearing the air. The actor took on her IG story to refute any claims that she might have been supporting any messages affiliated with Jamie's deleted post. That's why she got the donkey of the day, because she was making it sound like if Jamie was being anti-Semitic. I don't agree with that. She know darn well Jamie wasn't being anti-Semitic. Okay. So they didn't like how she came back and said, in other words, I don't want to agree with nothing anti-Semitic. But it wasn't anti-Semitic. So she should have came back and said, I like the post. We didn't think that y'all would think that this was anti-Semitic. Okay. I don't believe Jamie was being anti-Semitic, and I wasn't being anti-Semitic when I liked it. Okay. That's not what she said.
Because didn't some other people agree with what he said and understood it in a way where,
okay. So he gives her donkey of the day because he said she folded like that chair that man was hitting people with on the riverboat.
Oh my God. She's not Jewish, is she?
No.
Okay.
She's isn't she Polish or something? And Anistonsky or something. It's some. She took off the last part of her name because she don't want people to know Greek. I think she's Greek.
Oh, it's like a George Stephanopoulos.
Yeah, it's like Anistonopoulos or something.
But you know the
and she took off the last part, so you don't know she's
Polish
Greek.
Names even still can be Jewish. Because my coworker had a something's right. I won't say his name, but it ended in a ski.
Right.
And I said, oh, okay. So he says his family, when they branched off from the Holocaust, they moved to Poland and other areas where it was safer.
So she said, I don't condone hate of any kind, period. So I think it was the way, again, these celebrities come out and they say stuff and they like things. And then when they come back, with that, they don't understand that when you come back, now it sounds like you saying Jamie was being anti-Semitic and you don't agree with him. But who knows? Because I know Jamie, when Jamie came back, he said, that's not how I meant it.
Yeah.
I could see Jewish people thinking, I didn't know Kanye visited Jamie when he was in the hospital.
Oh.
Somebody has said that.
Okay.
Because remember, he was in Chicago.
Right.
And he visited him.
He was at one of the rehab places
for him to visit him and then him to come out with this statement, Jewish people going to be like, oh, here we go again.
Spend some time
with
Kanye.
I don't believe that's what he meant. I don't believe. And if those of you who think he's a clone, he's a dumb clone, isn't he?
Ooh.
If he's an AI or a clone, you think he would have known not to say that.
Because you were saying with what he was trying, the supposedly the message he was trying to make,
right?
He should have used Judas.
He said
hanging
Judas.
With Jesus and also what Judas did as a friend,
exactly.
But not what they did to Jesus. That's different. Because his friends didn't kill him per se.
Let's see. Let's go back. Wendy, you can tell Wendy don't like Diana Ross. Wendy says Diana would not be comfortable with the barbecue.
Thank you. Unless her daughter's.
Emerald said she'd be the stuck-up auntie.
Thank you.
Catalina laughing. Catilla laughing. I keep saying your name wrong. Catilla. Annie Mae says, hello, ladies. They will forever be known as the Montgomery Brawl Thugs. Oh, yeah.
Montgomery Brawl Thugs. Yep. That's true.
Emerald says, we only have so many icons left, so we must give them their flowers now. Yes. Catilla says, Kim is hysterical. Wendy says, died in 2022. You ladies are my daily laughter vitamin. Catilla.
So Wendy
right. says, I do like Diana. We're born a day apart, but she's a snob. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know y'all was born a day apart.
I didn't know that.
Okay. We went to her concert. We enjoyed it.
And I don't know if y'all noticed, Diana has gotten better.
Yeah. She's much
more humble now.
Yeah, and she loves her grandkids. She's always putting them on display.
She's much more humble.
Yeah,
she's not humble. The same Diana. We saw her in concert. She was even different
she's a little different.
She's different. She's older now.
Yeah.
A lot of people have passed away.
Yeah.
I think she's different now. She's a lot more humble.
But she still takes a break.
Yes.
Like 7 times.
Yeah.
8 times. Changes her outfit.
And she lets her daughter sing.
Oh, yeah. The love child daughter.
Barry Gordy's daughter. She sings between the changes.
My opinion, you might have to get another act because we know she's out there because she's your daughter. But
Diana is Diana.
Yeah, she's gonna be. I was just being funny when I
don't be funny when it comes to Diana.
She would not even come to the barbecue.
Oh, this Diana.
Ma, Tracy. No, Tracy.
One.
Ma, you want to go to the barbecue with me? You're going to the barbecue, okay? Because this is the new Diana. Okay, honey. When she came out on that stage when her daughter was hosting, I'm telling y'all, she's a different. I don't know.
All right.
Okay.
But open invitation.
Yeah.
Whether you like her or not.
She'll make the ladies uncomfortable though.
So what?
You know, because Patti LaBelle want to kick her shoes off, and Gladys Knight and them, and then Diana walks in with her hair 7 inches.
Wendy says she's mature. Yeah, she's mature now. And Patty's changing.
You think? Is she becoming more arrogant or more less arrogant?
It's like they switching roles. Diana's becoming more humble, and Patty's becoming more arrogant.
We always knew Shaka Khan was.
She's becoming more arrogant, old now. She's older, more cranky.
Yeah.
More stuck in her ways.
Yeah. She's older.
They switching roles.
If Retha was still alive,
Aretha wouldn't care about it. No, some people get worse when they get older, Mom.
Yeah, some people it's like, ugh.
Especially if you've been compromising.
They fuss more.
You know what? If you've been compromising and nice your whole life, a lot of times when you get older, you don't care no more.
But she'll still be at that barbecue. She'll probably be cooking up some stuff. Girl, who made this potato salad? Y'all should let me in that kitchen. I'll make it. That's how Patty would be.
All right, y'all. So that's the end of our show.
Okay.
Don't forget to don't forget to get our book, 100 Family Friendly Jokes. We're still working on volume 2.
Amazon.
Amazon. The link is in the description. Don't forget to like.
Anybody say anything on TikTok?
I haven't been looking, y'all. I'm sorry.
Okay.
TikTok, I'm still trying to get y'all on this stream. We're not even on Streamlab right now. Don't forget, and your camera's clearer now for some reason. A little bit.
It goes in and out.
So weird. Wendy says Diana, Shaka, Aretha, all Aries. Catelia says another awesome show, ladies. Thank you, Catelia. Oh, I see a picture of Catelia. She's cute. You said she's Puerto Rican.
Okay, represent.
All right, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We got all these beautiful women on here. Emma's cute. Wendy's
anybody
cute.
heard from M. Perk?
I ain't seen no ugly people on our channel.
We haven't heard from Mike. Anybody know what's
you
going
know
on
what?
with
People
Mike?
who don't look good probably don't put a picture.
Emerald, Wendy, if y'all hear from Mike, email them or something.
Even Diane. All the women in here look good. All y'all look good. Got a good looking. All right, no ugly people in our chat. Chat. Hey, chat. Chat. Hey, chat.
Just influencers talking to their chat. They call their chat.
Chat. Hey, chat. What you think I should do, chat? Chat. Should we sign off chat? Should we go another 5 hours chat?
We asked our chat their opinion on what I said about the boss.
Hey, chat. Should I go in the kitchen and push my mother out off her walker?
No.
Chat. Tell me what to do, chat. Chat. Tell me what to do, chat. Should I push Lenore off this chair, chat?
No. they don't have a violent group of people.
Hey, chat. I'll see y'all tomorrow. No, I'm just joking. Okay. Another awesome show. Catelia says, good night, ladies and mama. Wendy says, when will the Fridays be back? We're working on it this week, Wendy.
We got to find an app that can work with us.
We're working on it. All right, y'all. Don't forget to like.
It is clear a little bit.
Don't forget. I know that's weird. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Always believe. And that was another Woods Report. See y'all later. See you later, TikTok.